Hello, dear hearts. It's Kate here from Juniper Editing. I'm jumping on this morning to give you a few insights into why writing coaching might be the right choice for you. It's Christmas time. I don't know whether you can see there. I've got my Christmas tree. We're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning. It's snowing outside. Olive was in the presence now. She's acting my benevolent overlord on a floating shelf above my head. So if something comes crashing down during this video, it's just the cat. She's got 9 lives. So, as I say, this is going to be a pretty quick one, so I'm going to jump right into it. I've got 6 reasons off the top of my head why writing coaching is an excellent investment for you in your writing career, as well as your sense of well-being, your sense of purpose and achievement in your daily writing practice. So, first off, accountability. Having a writing coach in your life, whether you work with them on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, or even on a quarterly basis, provides you with an outside person who is there to help you attain your goals and keep you accountable to them. So whether that be writing 20,000 words or simply writing on a daily basis, putting aside a certain amount of time each morning, for instance, to actually commit to writing. Whatever the goals that you decide with your writing coach are, accountability is one of the ways that they can help you in achieving those goals. The second one, moral support. As I'm sure I don't have to tell you, writing can be a very lonely and at times rather degrading process. A writing coach provides you with encouragement, with hopefully a little bit of empathy and understanding as to where you're coming from, and can really help you see past your own insecurities about your writing, to see what's really working, and to give you a more objective idea and sense of the successes and the challenges of your writing, and help you identify those and work on them proactively. Third, industry experience. Any writing coach, publishing coach should have at least a basic knowledge of the publishing industry. Obviously, a publishing coach is that is their area of expertise, whilst a writing coach perhaps is less au fait in the industry and with connections, etc. But either way, they should be able to point you in the direction of particular publishing houses that may be interested in your work. They should have expertise at least in how to submit your work, where to submit your work, whom to submit it to, so that you're not wasting your time, energy, money on sending your work places that it's just not going to be appropriate for. Then, of course, you get into submitting your manuscript for publishing. That's a whole other layer of expertise that a publishing coach at least will have. And on that vein, number 4, connections. As a publishing coach, as a writing coach myself, I know many people within the industry, especially in Canada, people who work in-house at traditional publishing houses, big and small, editors, book designers, marketing, book marketers, distributors, all that good stuff, everything that goes into putting out a book, whether it be pitching to an agent or a publisher, or creating it as a personal project for, say, an indie publisher. They should be able to help you with that and open the door into that very, very confusing and often opaque realm. Number 5, the sake of the craft. So similar to, say, writing groups and beta readers to a lesser extent, a writing coach will help you develop your craft as a writer. whether that's by identifying quirks and idiosyncrasies in your work that you're perhaps unaware of, or talking books and giving recommendations about different resources that you can use to improve your work. Obviously, one fundamental element of working with a writing coach or even a publishing coach is to develop your writing. And whilst you can and should be doing that alone, it's all the more fertile ground to do so with someone who works within the industry, who can identify what is successful writing from unsuccessful writing, and who fundamentally has solid grounding in the craft of writing and those fundamental rules that all writers should be playing by, and some often aren't. And, as the old adage goes, you got to know the rules in order to break them. Okay, lastly, number 6, and I'm sure once I close this off, I will think of 1,000 more reasons why you should be working with a writing coach, but for now, these will do. Number 6, ideas and exploration. If you're lucky enough in your life to have someone who you can sit down and talk about big ideas, themes in your work, who you can show your writing to, that is wonderful. I enjoy that with my husband, often in the quiet hours of the morning over coffee. I'm very lucky to have that. Some people aren't, and even though I get to talk to my husband about all those kinds of big spacey ideas, often I don't want to do it in relation to my personal writing project. While I do show him my work, I don't tend to show him it when it's in incubation and when I'm creating it. And if I'm writing a novel, I definitely am not going to be updating him on my progress every day. So a writing coach is an incredible resource, an incredible person to be able to talk ideas and exploration with in terms of your writing. They may relate your work or your ambitions, intentions, themes, diction to other writers, contemporary or classic, that you have never thought of before. They may be able to point you in the direction of different resources, historical trends, just ideas and theories, philosophies, whatever it is that relate to your book. Really, they're just an incredible point of reference, source of information, place of motivation and inspiration, and all in all, a bolstering effect to the practice of writing, and a great way to commit to your writing practice is to bring a writing coach into your life. Okay. I think I've covered it for now. I hope this was useful. And if you have any other questions about writing, coaching, editing, publishing, and all that good stuff, just get in touch. Take care.